So I'm a mother of three teenagers who will be attending the high school, and I'm also an educator myself.
I'm a consultant and I work in the field of social emotional learning for K to 12 education. And I work with education technology companies and educational nonprofits who are deliverers and providers or field builders around social and emotional learning.
I first became involved with World of Wellesley mostly as just a regular community member. When we first moved to town decades ago, we heard about the different events and we would attend from time to time.
I think I might have reached out to Michelle, the president at the time, and told her that I was interested, and I believe we went for a walk.
I think the very first one we went to was the one at, I believe it might have been at Wellesley College, and it was the multicultural fair. So those were always big events, and they were really exciting to see the different attire that people wore, to learn more about different cultures. The food, the celebrations, the customs.
I think the first project I worked on was our diversity summit. Uh, a group in Needham had been running diversity summits for a few years and had great success with them. And so we thought we would give it a try here in Wellesley. And I really remember I think it was the first summit that we did where we had a really multi-generational group of people who showed up. I think the youngest were teenagers, the oldest were in their 80s.
I think over the years, particularly the last five, I became more involved. And I think the impetus for that was an event that took place at the library. And that was the event where, race, power of illusion. And so through that opportunity, getting to see more members of the community who really wanted to have what I consider crucial conversations about race and racism, I think that was really the starting point. I will be working with Nova, who has been involved with World of Wellesley for a very long time, and so it's a real exciting time for us.
So I actually have had a lot of experience in co-leadership, which I really enjoy. For a number of years prior to becoming a consultant in the field of social emotional learning, I actually was a co-director at a social emotional learning program called Open Circle that's based at the Wellesley Centers for Women here at Wellesley College. I just think we can get a lot more done when there's two of us who are leading together and we can complement each other with different skill sets and different things we like to do.
Well, now that I'm co-president, I realize how much work was done behind the scenes, and many people don't realize how much they partner with different organizations in the community. They're involved with the schools, they're involved with housing. And so right now, Nova and I are really trying to get a handle on the great work that was led by Michelle Chalmers. It's going to be a real tough act to follow. So in terms of moving forward, we're hoping to continue to build on the partnerships. And so, for instance, right now we are working with the Wellesley Theater Project. And so we're at the preliminary stages of trying to figure out what would that partnership look like? How can it benefit the kids in the community, and how can we advance a community where anti-racism becomes the core value of the town, and how can we lead that work? So we're moving beyond multiculturalism to helping our community and our community partners develop more of an anti-racist mindset.
So we have a lot of changes at once, a lot of uncertainty. We have the COVID situation. Many of our events used to be large gatherings, bringing the community together. For example, the Martin Luther King breakfast and then a family event in the afternoon of that day is one of our hallmark events, and we know we won't be able to do that in the same way this year. So we definitely have to rethink because of that. In addition, the great awakening in our community and across the country to anti-racism that began this spring and really took hold here in our town with the fantastic leadership of students and alums from Wellesley High. That has also brought about great opportunity and just this rising awareness and engagement in the community. So that's a great welcome shift for our organization. And then finally, the leadership transition is significant because Michelle was with us for many, many years as a president. And so, taking over and being able to lead the organization and help it grow in the ways that she was able to make it grow, I think is a big responsibility.
But we're really trying to focus on the online, which is, it presents an opportunity, but it's also very challenging. We consider ourselves a resource. We don't consider ourselves experts, and we're looking for more community members to be involved.
Go to the website, worldofwellesley.org.